Good afternoon, everybody, or morning or evening, wherever you are watching from. Welcome to the Global Student Association stream today, and of course, to our first match, a 16-star league race between Benji and Paracusia. And for me, it's just such a cold day. I didn't even have class. Maybe you didn't either, and you're just hoping for some hot gameplay to warm you up, but I'm excited. I'm all alone currently, but you know, that doesn't make it any less exciting. Both of these runners are pretty darn good at the game, I will tell you what. And there might even be a little bit of bad blood between the two. Probably a chip on Para's shoulder. The last time they faced, he didn't really like the scheduling. But we're all here today. Seems like a mutually agreeable time. So it's just going to be whoever's the better player today. And this is going to be a set of 3 races, so no matter what, we are going to see it play all 3. And someone's going to be able to win some points, which is, of course, the point of the league. So we got the countdown from Milo here. And we're on the way. So, this is just gonna be, well, you know, actually let's get a little bit of background here. You know, both Para and Benji aren't really specializing in 16-star. Benji's more of a 70, Para more of a 120 guy. But, both playing on Japanese version, the optimal one. And lactate skip successful for both. I imagine we'll see both of them going for LBLJ, which Benji might be not too well practiced with. He's gonna have to get in the corner here, getting the BLJ, knock it. Oh, wait. Para beating him with the turn, but talking to the star door. Benji going through the front. Bit of a mishap. Oh, hello.
Hello. What's going on?
Pity.
I see
Welcome to the stream.
we have LBLJ action going on. Paracusia is already in. Benji, you know, just a little bit behind here. But no reds? Or no, he's doing reds. I was just, he was doing backup movement for getting burned. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're still able to make a nice shig cycle. I'm doing good. You know, how are you doing? It's probably like -60 out there in Minnesota.
It's cold. Let's see let me check the weather. Right now it's -18 with a wind chill of -38, so it's actually quite warm. Last night it was like -52 wind chill, and I think it's supposed to get down to -60 tomorrow.
Okay. I am. The wind chill is probably about what it is in Minnesota, maybe a bit warmer, but they actually canceled school for like today and tomorrow because, like, I don't know, people have to walk around campus and all that, so it's like maybe a safety hazard for it to be so cold.
I mean,
but yeah, both Benji.
Yeah, Benji's about a Bowser fight behind here. He's definitely still not too far behind, though. Paracusia does have a comfortable lead, though. Could lose it all to BLJs. 16 stars, kind of a weird category. It's never really over until it's over. There's so much hard stuff at the end. But yeah,
it's like, oh, that's kind of how I think of it. Like the first like 2/3 of the run is all just set up, and then it's like after HMC you get like all the very 16 specific and mostly difficult stuff.
And yeah, also on school being canceled, probably a good idea. I know it's canceled like for most of this week here in Minnesota. It's like I was outside and I was halfway to frostbite with exposed skin for like a couple minutes. It was that bad.
Okay.
Like, it's pretty scary.
That is scary. Yesterday, I was walking home from work, and it was just like so freezing. And then I actually just like when I got inside, like I was just like so like I'm not quite numb, but you know the feeling. It's been out in the
Yeah.
cold too long.
Have you ever been so cold that you start to feel hot? That's the stuff that starts being really scary.
I think once, but it wasn't that bad last night. I do have to work later today though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Good luck. My car's frozen completely. Like, I can't start it. I tried to jump it, but I'm pretty sure that my car battery is just legit frozen. So I gotta try on Saturday when it like actually goes above freezing. It'll actually be like 30 degrees, like 35 degrees, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But Paracusia done with
Minnesota
wants.
troubles.
Benji, you know, still down 1 star. Let's see what Para's got though in basement. Things can be pretty saucy. He's a Tama Plesser. He likes the second, but sometimes it comes at great cost.
Yeah, I completely agree. You know, in 16 star, it's a bit more justifiable. You have 3 races and each one's only going to be about 16 minutes long. But at the same time, missing a plus is way more costly than in 70 star when a typical like victory could be by well over that margin. So in 16 star, if you lose 10 seconds, like Para missing the bomb here, you know, if he gets the talent back up, it'll only be about like 3 to 4. Just getting shiny top of the pyramid. So like those 4 seconds could be significant later on.
The thing is, Tamaplus, it's scary to go for, but it's more rewarding in 16, right? The 1 second in a category that's like 16, 15 minutes long is a big deal. Benji chucking the bomb, he doesn't want that one.
Yeah, we're kind of on even footing here in SSL, both them not getting their first try.
There we go. Paracusia looking super sick. A little bit struggles getting into the pyramid, but that was fast.
Yeah, that was pretty saucy. Now we'll see if Benji can match that. And he's gonna go grab the bomb here. You know, big bomb.
Okay, Benji, early jump, not going all the way down the slope. That does save a little bit of time. It's not quite as speedy as Tamaplus. Questionable ending, too. Paracusia definitely time saved here in Shifting Sandland from what I can tell. But, maybe not after that.
I thought he was gonna get burned, but barely able to avoid it. So Benji still needs talons where Para's already done.
Yep.
So pretty substantial lead, maybe about 20.
Yeah, 20 seconds sounds about right. Yeah. Paracusia, though, gonna be going for the triple jump wall kick here. Let's see what he's got. Looks saucy. He's good. Good for 3.
Yeah. That's probably one of the biggest scares if you're not a 16 runner. So he's got out of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of like you don't do it in any other category. It's basically the only 16 star specific like star that you do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else.
Paracusia, you know, I could see him lava boosting. He's kind of like, I like the speed, but I could also see him doing elevator tour. Oh yeah, he's doing elevator tour. It's a good, like safer, pretty quick star to do. It's just optimally lava boost is faster.
Yeah, and it also depends like what ending you do as well. Like if you do just like the easy triple jump pull ending, then it's actually not faster by pretty much anything. So Benji grabbing elevator tour as well.
Yeah, looking good. He actually saved time on that star too, because Paracusia ledge grab going to the volcano.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Bottom burning. But he's alive. We've seen worse for sure. That will help Benji, though. He's probably within 15 at this point. No. He's probably like 17 off, if I had to guess. But the double burn isn't going to help him. And now the puzzle's really unsynced.
This star gets
quadruple burning. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, quintuple. Or quintuple. Okay, what do you got? Can you get the coins? That was the craziest red coins that I've ever seen. And Paracusia also burning his bottom, but able to stay fast enough to not get on the worst possible puzzle cycle here.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Benji lost a lot of time to that. And Para's been pretty good. You know, not perfect, but pretty good.
You know how you do the You do the puzzle like top down, and then you just switch you switch columns. Like you go like you do bottom up for the column 1, and then top down for column 2, and
Yeah.
then bottom up for column 3. What if you went like by rows? Like what if you went from like left to right, and then right to left, and then left to right? If your cycle's unsynced, maybe you can avoid all the burns. I think that's an interesting like thing.
I think that should go in the lab, you know, test that out. It sounds
Yeah,
interesting.
maybe.
Because I remember doing non-stop, yeah, there's like a really weird puzzle order, but you know, as a backup, someone's calling me. I don't know, yeah. Should I
Bad
take
Run
it
is
or
a
not?
very popular person. Getting a phone call during stream, you know, can't even go an hour without getting called. And that's okay. I thought for sure Benji was taking damage there. I guess my depth perception not the best. Gonna have to put on my gunners. Need the corrected gamer vision here.
Rip. Yeah. Didn't need to take that call.
And Para, one more star left in Hazy Maze Cave. Benji, 2 to go.
Wait, did Para mess up or no?
I mean, they both had pretty bad lethal lava lands, but no, Paracusia has extended his lead, I believe. Oh, bonk from Benji. Tried to wall kick there to juke the rocks, but he played himself. And not
Yeah.
a good enough angle for a wall kick.
I think Para's on the PvP pace. Obviously, you'd have to play the rest of the run pretty well.
He should be. The second half, I feel like, is really what determines whether or not you're going to PB though in 16 star. It's really all about, do you make the Fire Tea early cycle? Do you get good BLJs? I feel like good BLJs is huge. Do you get triple jump wall kick and miss no throws? Ooh, Para, he can't grab Mips. Yeah, he's out. That's as far as fails go, that one's not so bad. He went right out of the door in the right direction. Sometimes you'll open it and then you'll have to slide kick back through. But that'll lose him like 10 seconds or so. Not the best. Benji definitely has an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, entering DDD about 11:28, 29. So Benji is gonna have some ground to make up if he can do it. Trying to get that good Mips angle, really questionable, but he's got it.
For reference, everybody, Paracusia 16 star PB 1622. I don't know if you touched on that yet.
Just no, I actually wasn't sure if it was 1622 because I remember that was Do Whatever's old PB, so I was wondering if I got them mixed up, but they were the same or something like that.
So D Whatever pulling ahead of Paracusia in the league with the PB against Cheese. That's pretty nutty.
Yeah. I think like most players who are just like very good mechanically and like 120 could get a 15, but to get like lower than that, if you want to get like a 1530 or something, you just have to put a ton of grinding in.
You do. Paracusia, one of those players, definitely very capable of 15. There's no doubt in my mind. Okay, he's going for early cycle without the pull glitch. I think it's a good play for a race, honestly. Just guarantee the early cycle. It saves so much time over missing it, and pull glitch, it does save a good amount of time, but it doesn't save the amount of time that early cycle does over non-early cycle.
Bear was going so fast until he got dust on the rollout. Can he make it? Barely.
That was questionable. He really needed a high wall kick there if he wanted to grab. Yeah. He just barely was able to wall kick.
Probably needed to be like
that was
second
clutch.
Or third frame.
That was super clutch by Para. Yeah, it had to be like second frame wall kick. Like maybe third, but any later than that would not have worked.
Could have just gone for pull glitch, hit the frame. Just kidding. Alright, Benji here also making the early cycle.
Oh no, he's just barely too late. He wasn't able to wall kick, and there's Paracusia's time save over Benji.
So Para's going to be heading out of Fire Sea where Benji has a whole throw to do. Pretty long throw. But as far as BLJs go, you never really can tell. Like, especially someone like Para who's mostly done 120. You know, that Wilco clip, so to speak, you could get a first try or like fifth try.
All right, Paracusia going into BLJs. Let's see what he's got. Benji always goes for the half spin here. It never really works out for him, from what I've seen.
I think that almost could have made it if he threw a bit later, because he threw like at the early part of the.
Yeah, if it were spot on, he would have hit. Oh, perfect
Oh my
BLJ
God!
from Paracusia, straight through the door. That was actually so good. I'm questioning whether or not he spliced this.
Are we watching Aki right now?
Okay, not a splice because because the second BLJ is pretty bad.
Paris feeding us to Loop. He's already done with the game.
Okay, he's finally getting some speed. He's up, but all in all, I would take that. That's like an average double BLJ right there.
Yeah, still can get a mid 16, where he still has every opportunity to win the game. Benji won't be able to make it up on speed alone, even if he gets perfect BLJs, which they're not happening.
Sometimes it's hard to just get Mario rolling, you know. As soon as you're going, it's good. But like getting caught on the stairs and starting the BLJ is the hard part, I think. Paracusia, left side moving, triple jump, and he's up. Very nice. He is
right now.
Barely on. Oh no, not anymore. Not anymore. He was barely on N64 PB there. It's about like 41 seconds from entering the pipe to the end if you get all throws. And okay, all of a sudden Benji's in it. Paracusia is only about 2 throws up, not even maybe at this point. Let's see if he can do the triple jump. Oh, he's going for the pull. I like this decision. He needs to guarantee the win here. The time differences aren't really anything that matters in the 16-star league because we're able to fit more games into each stream because it's shorter. So just as long as you take that W, you're good. But at this point,
lost that one throw buffer.
Yeah,
like he's got to be good.
is so close.
Oh my God.
That if Paracusia wastes any time, wastes any time, Benji's right on him. This is crazy. I can't believe what just happened. At this point, it's within the margin, I believe, of any doubt that Paracusia has the lead, but he just lost it. Benji hitting his throw. That one's right on, too. He's going to have to miss at least one for Paracusia to catch him. Benji, what have you got? And Paracusia, another miss. Benji, that's it. He took the win.
Wow.
That was actually stolen right from under Paracusia.
He did everything until bits. He got the chips on wall kick, and we're thinking, right, he can miss a couple throws, but then a fall off the last elevator cycle, and it just went downhill from there. From a run that could have PB'd in bits.
Scoring a 17 flat, and Paracusia looking like he's about 20 seconds behind. That's fairly unfortunate. I mean, he had such a commanding lead out of Fire Sea, and it just all went down in Sky. That's what happens, though. You never know until you know.
Yeah, that's kind of heartbreaking for Para, but you know he's got to come back and try to like replicate the first 80% of this run.
But it's never over until it's over, guys. Just remember that. I'm definitely a believer in that thought for speedrunning races, especially if a game has a really hard ending like Mario 64.
It's me, Mario.
And we're off.
Yeah, I'm still like kind of in shock, a bit speechless. But now, race number 2, maybe we can see something a bit more consistent out of Para. Just the way he like missed like 3 throws in a row was kind of nuts. But maybe they're all out of his system. Who knows? So in the first race, Benji messed up a bit on LBLJ, messed up a little bit in Lethal Lava Lane, specifically with Reds, and also missed early Cycle Fire Sea. So with those mistakes, Para had a pretty substantial lead, but I think those are things that Benji could fix.
They are for sure. I think Paracusia, to be fair to him also, he was looking pretty pretty good in that race, and he can also definitely up his speed as well.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how does Benji have the lead right now? They both got Lakitu skip. I'm just wondering where did this like 2-second lead come from? I was not
Yeah, I
quite
don't
paying
know.
attention. They might be. Oh, I mean they're synced now, but I don't know what happened. Did Benji like start early or something? Is one of them on is Para on English? Wait, no, Para doesn't own English. I don't know. At any rate, we have the kitchen sink on screen right now.
Probably just like text box.
Yeah, that's possible. Oh, Goomba!
Come up with a ledge grab to
Thank
save
God.
himself from
Thank
death.
God he ledge grabbed. That would have been ridiculous. He's losing a cycle now, but I mean,
They're synced
I
again.
think that's fine. Yeah, did Benji also lose a cycle?
I
Both on like the same cycle right now. It looks like.
guess.
Ooh,
Paracusia's gonna make up a little bit of time.
Yeah, on the 7th red. He must have gotten caught on like the crystals or like an amp when we weren't looking. Wait, apparently Benji also got hit by a Goomba. It's hard to that's hard to follow, man. Like I just saw a Goomba and then I don't know. My mind shut off.
Speed, please come out
Yeah,
here.
they are
Guys,
after
Goomba
Benji.
Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay, other game. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, we have a 911 situation here. We have some loose Goombas in Dark World. Look out for them. They are known serial killers.
I love the voice effect. I don't even think that was that the Simply Voice mod, or is that just you like making your mic really distorted?
Oh, that is voice mod, yeah.
Okay. So despite everything that happened, they're still pretty much tied, which is kind of hilarious because those mistakes are so low in the likelihood of them happening, especially to both runners.
All right, Womps. Let's see what they got. Womps is pretty saucy. Owlus it can be hard. Texture setup does pay off quite a bit too in 16 star, and that can be hard too. We have double plate
Both are
grab
going for ledge
though.
grab.
Yeah, this is synced. This is crazy. We're so
Nice.
close right now. Both got Goomba'd. Both got first try LBLJ. This is the craziest, most even race I've ever seen in my life. They both went for the same cycle in Dark World. Both did the poverty movement. I can't believe this right now. This is so close.
They're even copying each other in store order all the way from start to finish, getting front skips as well. Almost in sync.
Oh, this is
here.
crazy! This
What
is the
is
craziest
going on?
thing. We've been synced for 2 stars, and we've been synced since like Dark World. To be completely honest,
We were most unsynced.
Paracusia getting stuck on the continue without saving.
Yeah, I'm just saying the farthest we were apart was when they actually went into LBLJ Pity. You were like, why aren't they like slightly apart from each other? And now they're like way closer. Para maybe a little bit time saved on the Wild Blue, but Benji has like a 1-second lead.
They haven't had a lead over each other more than a couple seconds this whole race so far, and we're 5 minutes in.
I just
Mario's
love
a
how
hard
going out
start.
for the. Sorry.
I was just gonna say Mario's a hard start too. Them being this close is just crazy.
Yeah.
We're trading blows here. I mean, this is such an even-looking matchup now, game 2. I thought for sure Paracusia was looking more solid game 1, but then Benji came back. It just goes to show, like, there's really not that much of a gap for them in this category.
We're literally watching a movie here. Like, it's one of those where two people are just, like, almost two sides of the same coin here.
Okay,
Both
Paracusia
big
getting
on
his
top,
lead
but
back
it's
with
gonna save the
Tama+.
time.
Yeah, and now he's ahead by the same amount of time that Benji was ahead, but he
What?
screws up
No!
Pillows and he's dead! Oh no, he falls right into that sand. He's gonna get buried under the
He
pyramid.
was so ambitious with that ground pound. I was like, why are you doing that? And it messed up. So he was really trying to rush it. I would have had mad respect if he pulled it off. But
Oh, medium bomb. Paracusia gonna adjust. A good call. He doesn't want to screw up Perilous yet again. Ooh, very, very solid play from Paracusia. Medium bomb is actually like quite a bit harder than it looks. So able to keep the damage to a minimum there.
Yeah, that was good. So Benji actually off to a lead here, which he has not been able to enjoy for this series so far. And Paracusia was able to get his plus, so the hard part's done. But at the same time, he lost about 15
Left side
seconds
for
to a death.
Para, very, very fast.
Yeah, I don't really like it, but he makes it work. So Benji able to enter Lethal Lava Land with a substantial lead. But you know,
Yeah.
last time it... Like, we gotta see how side hop goes, because if anything, this would be the big mistake. And he's got to reset.
Yeah, a little bit of difficulty. But a nice layup from Benji.
I actually did not think he was going to ledge grab. He got like a
Paracusia
leg
has
frame wall
about
kick.
5 seconds he can save on Benji there. He was behind by about 30 is what I would estimate. He's
30?
definitely... Yeah, I'd say he was behind by about 30 seconds before.
Alright, I'll trust your judgment there.
It's just an approximation.
Para,
But
no,
Paracusia,
same mistake.
Yeah, same situation here. But I'm gonna guess he will not overshoot the star. Benji,
I'm
much
just
cleaner
thinking
routes.
that... I'm just thinking if Para was able to get in the pyramid first try, we'd probably still be exactly synced and losing our minds.
Paracusia would be ahead by a little bit because he had the left side pillar Talon, and Tomopus put him slightly in the lead as well.
That's true.
But Benji, solid 1-star lead. Paracusia going for a lava boost to save a little bit of time here. Oh, not quite working out, and he's dead. I was gonna add on an extra second. That's pretty damaging. I'm guessing Paracusia felt, you know, I really need this time save if I want to come back, and he's doubling down. It's a pretty ballsy decision. It seems to pay off second try, but it might be a little too late at this point. Benji, his lead is so commanding now that it's gonna have to come down to something really crazy right now, I think.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Going for Lava Boost was like... You know, you didn't have the best odds.
Benji.
Well, like, you had
That was scary.
Yeah. He had much better odds of making up time elsewhere. But Perry decided that he was going to commit. Good bully kill, though. That's one other thing that he does typically.
The ground pound is so clean when it goes right.
You know,
Benji
say
had
about, like, 0.4.
1 star and some change, some castle movement. We'd have to see the same thing happen to Benji that we saw happen to Paracusia. Ooh, a burn from Para.
Another burn.
Yeah.
Pretty much in the same way that it happened. I'm missing a red as well. So bleeding out a couple more seconds, you know, not... Like, probably not the difference between winning and losing, but you never know. He's so far behind as it is. Benji was able to take care of the box jump, which is the biggest, I guess not even that scary, but the most likely time loss in HMC.
Benji, a little bit of difficulty. Yeah, he was too close to the wall after that single jump. Didn't quite space it right.
Really clean box jump. No!
Nope,
Okay,
he wasn't able to get over. That'll work.
So there you go. Para is just kind of messing up a lot more now. It's kind of been adding on. The mistakes have been compounding. Where Benji's been pretty solid. He's about on the pace that Para was last run. Maybe a little bit better. And I don't know what Benji's PB is. Do you happen to have it up? Because I don't think it's like
It's 1650 3. There we go.
Oh, he's on huge pace then.
Yeah, he's definitely on pace for a PB right now. But as we said, 16 star. The second half is where it gets even harder. Some might say. Paracusia was on PB pace last run, and you know he lost like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is like the third act of the play. You know, about 2/3 of the way through. But everything kind of has to come together. Benji with some odd camera work, able to get the jump though through the door.
Yeah, he got the glitchy wall kick, but the follow through into Dire Doxa a little bit sketchy. So we're chilling right now. We're mad chilling. Dire Dox, pretty straightforward stage. Both players doing the back of the sub. I'm sure Paracusia will probably just like go straight in for front sub. We've seen him up in the ante here now that he's behind.
I don't think he knows how to do front
Ooh,
sub.
missed
He's talked
punch.
about. Okay, gonna have to get the backup. Yeah, just saying. I don't think he knows how to do it, or at least hasn't practiced it that much. Because he was saying like in 120, like that's like pretty high on his to-do list of things to learn. So I mean, it'd be pretty crazy if he actually attempted it in this race. He might be desperate enough. So Para coming up with the MIP, some nice bunny hops. Not going for the glitchy wall kick. About 50 seconds behind Benji. Benji's in Fire Sea now, which is another place he can make up time over his last run. Going for pole glitch. Hello.
Nope.
Not
That's a
getting it,
no-go.
though.
Oh, that follow-through movement was
backup.
actually super clean. I actually think Benji might be able to make this cycle. I am impressed.
Yeah, like the lateral movement to get around like the little pivot thing in the middle is.
Oh,
pretty
no,
impressive.
that's a
no,
no-go.
Benji with a bonk.
Full cycle miss here for Benji.
You can
This is a
still
big
get the
opportunity
normal
for
cycle.
Para.
So Para doing the back sub. Both of them eating substantial lag. That's how the game is. Benji also plays it really safe on these burns. He goes in like a long jump early.
So Benji has a full Fire Sea on Paracusia that seems to be around 45 seconds or so. Maybe
Pole
a little
glitch
bit
for Para.
less. Paracusia, pole glitch, and he's up. This is really, really good for him. He can save so much time. An early cycle plus a pole glitch, that's a big
Benji
deal.
almost got this half spin throw. He keeps throwing it too early.
All right, Paracusia,
Yes,
what have you got? Long jump wall kick.
Nice.
This follow through movement looking so clean. I think Paracusia is, you know, he's making it harder for Benji here.
One burn.
Ooh, the one burn. No!
No! Para, it looks so good.
No.
Oh, dude, you hate to see it, but at the same time, you love to see him try. Like, he was really close to getting it too. I'm really shocked that it didn't work. But Para probably gonna be taking the second loss unless Benji loses like 2 minutes here. I mean, Commentators curse though. Can you get a good BLJ?
Benji is straight through. Oh,
Beautiful.
Paracusia going for the one burn again, but he is falling down, and that's a pause.
Yeah,
He's still alive though.
The
dream-
Good BLJ. He's on
The
pace for
dream's
PB
still
if he can get
alive.
You could get like a 16-10-ish.
Benji could crash. There's a chance.
Benji could crash.
He could crash and he could burn. Crash and burn.
That's even like his N64 where like his game would crash. But metaphorically speaking, definitely.
Is he gonna go for the one burn again?
I think he just wants to get it
No,
as a matter
double
of...
burn. I
Yeah,
think
he
he
just
just
got
he
burned
fell off
accidentally.
the side. I don't think he meant to
Yeah.
double burn there. Benji,
Oh no,
he got
Benji with
fall
the
in
bonk on
sky.
the chip jump wall.
Yeah, if Para had gone for the 2 burn and gotten great BLJs, I think he'd be right on Benji's tail right now.
Yeah, maybe even in the lead.
No, not in the lead. But he'd be close.
Not in the lead, but close.
Benji going for the pole. He wants the win.
Kind of seeing the same thing that happened to Para in the first race, but just kind of the sides have been flipped.
A little bit more extreme though. Like Paracusia is
Yeah.
further behind than Benji was. Goomba? No, okay, he's good. That looked kind of close.
Imagine getting like triple Goomba action in one 16-star race.
Benji's on PB pace right now, by the way. Just wanted
Oh, yeah.
to throw that out there. This is a big one.
Even with that fall too.
And that's good.
First,
2 to go.
Benji's throws have been really good. I'm expecting to get them now. Second throw right on the money. PB
Third
potential
one.
for Benji.
Let's see what he's got. This can be like a 1640. There we go. That's a
There it
PB.
goes.
That's in the
Like a
1640s
45.
for sure. Can I get some Pog Champs for PB in chat? Oh wait, Benji apparently has a PB that's better than this. He just hasn't updated it. This is what's wrong. Guys, update your speedrun.com PBs. Come on.
Yeah. I mean,
Stop feeding us the false information.
I never really understand the argument of like, it's not one that I'm happy with. Well, just submit it and then get a better one, you know? I don't know. Unless you think you'll beat it like the very next day. I don't know, that's just me. Alright, so Para gonna pop that reset button. And we're on to a third race. Benji with the 1646, improving from his first attempt. Where Para had 2 pretty costly deaths, and then Fire Sea just ate about 2 more minutes. But he could still get 1 point on the board.
Yeah, let's see what we got in game 3. Game 2 looked way too close.
Gane says Benji's PB is 1633.
Yep. Blame Benji for not updating his speedrun.com PB.
Right. Race number 3, boys. Can Para finally get revenge on Benji here? You know he wants it. And we're off.
It's me, Mario.
So, I don't even think you have to resync them. They just started at exactly the same time.
Yeah, we're good. We're synced.
So
So I
maybe
wonder-
we'll see. Oh, go ahead.
I was just wondering if we might see the sync come out again.
That's actually exactly what I was gonna say. Like, I wonder if we can get anything more spectacular than that last race. I kind of doubt it. But the fact they were synced for about 4 minutes is kind of crazy. Not 4 minutes, like 3 minutes.
Is this best of 3? It is, you play 3 games. The reason is because, you get points for winning, and the loser can get points, like the loser of the set overall can get points for taking a game.
Here, LBOJ in the pillar. Can he get a good angle out? Able to navigate his way into the out of bounds area and beat
And she's
Benji in
been
the dark world.
struggling with finishing the LBLJ.
Yeah, that's
Did
true.
the same mistake, just the other race, actually.
Para going for Zaya. Nice box rollout with the off angle as well. You usually see people go for Martyr Cam setup. Para very confident in his analog capabilities here, avoiding the Goombas. Benji's Goombas could not be farther away from him. They don't want to touch him. Para very early for Zaya. That kick looked a bit sketchy. I wasn't even sure if it's going to make it. But it did, and Para going to be saving another hot second.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Was that actually Zaya, or was that just
Yeah, that
Pop
was
Shig
Zaya.
and he was just really early?
No, that was Zaya's cycle.
Okay. Very
Double
nice.
firsties
if
from both
that
of them.
was the case.
But Benji did not actually go around the pipe. I think he had to cut a lot of his speed because of his angle. And Para did too, actually. He was like angled like a bit outward, so he would have died if he had just like held straight forward. Big throw from Paracusia.
Yep, big boy throw. A lot
Kinda
of air.
spinning clockwise instead of counterclockwise. So 249 coming out, 250, sorry, coming out from Para.
That's a pretty
and
solid
a
time.
3-second lead. Oh yeah.
250 is around what you want usually. Oh yeah, that was a super early Zaya cycle from Paracusia. He did Tsukishima movement actually.
Well, like almost. You know, he was just
Well,
the boss
the
rollout
opening,
saves a lot of time.
the movement he did was the movement that you do to make Tsukishima.
Well, he just hit the switch normally. It was just the box rollout Zaya. You know what I mean, or no?
Yeah, yeah. You can like roll out off the switch.
No, he just did the normal switch press.
Yeah, yeah.
to
He did
roll out off the
everything
box.
except the roll out off the switch. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Para,
Paracusia,
interesting movement. Yeah. He almost like rode. He like when he went over to Wild Blue, it kind of looked like he was doing 100 coin.
Yeah. He also had like the like he did the jump type off of the slope, like you're going for the blue
Yeah.
coin switch.
Yeah, like it was 100 coin. We're on slightly different wavelengths here, but we're like noticing the same things.
Yeah, I think so. Or like, just not putting 2 and 2 together on my part. So Benji in the lead by a little bit, but not as much. Yeah. So barely in the lead. But Para has a slightly longer star to do. Benji, not the best Wild Blue. Single jump though.
Oh
Okay.
no, that's not gonna
That's
pay off.
actually
And
gonna
Paracusia able to
turn the
completely
tables.
close the gap. We're pretty much synced here. Half a second for Benji.
Did someone say sync? Hello? Here we go.
I think that we need.
We're picking up where
Sync
the
emote.
other race left off. Yeah,
I think that we
I
need
think that's a
the
good
sync emote.
idea. It's
everyone
long
sub.
overdue.
Everyone sub. We need subscriber points for a new emote.
What if there's a sub emote that's like a sub, and then an emote that's like syncing the sub?
Well, I have a sub emote, but I don't have a sync emote.
Fair enough.
Sync emoji.
Alright, we're synced here, entering SSL. Para probably gonna do Tama Plus. He's not held back on any strat so far. I have no reason to suspect he will stop now. Getting a big bomb
That's
for
not
Benji,
good for
getting a
Benji.
blown up bomb. And he's
Paracusia
in.
taking a super solid lead. Basically, he's got like, I don't know, 8-9 seconds over Benji right now.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of wiggle room. The pressure's on Benji to get this bomb. If you can't get a big bomb, you're in real trouble.
Okay,
Mario-
Tamaplex
Whoa,
with the Mario
excuse
cam.
me.
That was a little bit too wonky for me. And he's going off of the Shy Guy.
A little too soft.
This is gonna be weird. I'm not quite sure why he opted to do that movement. It seemed
I don't think
like
I've
very
ever seen
unnecessary.
anyone.
Wow,
Yeah.
that side flip to touch the talon and then dive roll out into the star. That was actually pretty cool. You know what? As a backup,
Benji-
that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I guess so. Like you have to wait for the bird anyway, for Klepto. Might have been faster just to get. Oh no, yeah, he had to get talons. So kind of do or die for Benji, able to get a big bomb, going for this more
Yeah.
safe plus.
Going back to his regular strat, I think he should have just stuck to it in the
Wow.
first place.
That was smooth.
Paracusia, what does he got here? For 3. Very nice. Looking like Stephen Curry over here. So easy for him. What's Benji got?
Oh, I thought you meant this. Again, on different wavelengths. I thought you meant like you were slam dunking the cage or something. We're talking about like a 3-pointer here.
I feel like
So
if
a
you
triple
ace
jump.
it, it's a 3-pointer, and then if you mess up, it's kind of just like a layup. Like it's like a rebound.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Call it the rebound. They're in the volcano. Not sure if there's a good basketball metaphor for a
Oh, Paracusia, that wall kick
What?
was so lit. I can't believe that. That's going on a highlight. Clip that.
Yes. How do you land back on that tiny little
I've never
mound
seen
pole?
that. He had to have an insane
Excuse me.
angle too after wall kicking there to get down to the pole.
What is going on?
Paracusia
Ah.
still with the lead. It has diminished a good deal after that mistake, but still definitely in his favor. Ground pound on the bully. Very nice from Paracusia. Solid execution.
Sweet. Jesus, this race is kind of crazy. I don't even know what to expect next. You know, Para went for lava boost, failed it. Benji with a backflip off of the flame shooter. I don't know if that's like something he's rehearsed or he just did that on the fly. Para almost getting burned again, doing the exact same camera. Wow. Burned. Gonna have to pull out some backup movement to get the red coin. But still in the lead. Benji has to wrap up the bully, but he's maybe not even 10 seconds behind. So about consistent throughout LLL, even though
Ooh,
will
a
have
little
some
burn
mistakes.
from Para. Instantly touches the water though, cooling off the butt.
Yeah.
Triple box. We saw a fall from Paracusia last time. Can he cut down on the mistakes here? HMC. Looks good. Yeah, that'll play. Not quite,
Nope.
actually. And he's dead.
Oh no!
Wait,
Please, back
wait.
up, back up.
Well, no, he's dead.
No.
He's dead.
Yeah. You know, last time I said it was good and he fell. You know, this time, same exact mistake. And we've all kind of been debated here. But Benji's been messing up a little bit as well, but not to the same extent. Para actually taking a death is really damaging. It's going to be almost a full star behind. Like 15. But it's not over.
Yeah,
Benji's
it's not
made
over
some
until it's
mistakes.
over. And Benji barely
like you
has
said.
the lead right now.
Yeah, it's like you've been saying this whole time. It's all down to everything that comes after the 15 stars. Esports.
Yeah.
I'm not a big sports ball expert.
This is Mario. I'm gonna have to agree with you, whatever in chat. I think he's grasped exactly what this stream is. Very simply.
I think for our global audience here at GSA, most people probably couldn't care less about basketball, like, be real. It's mostly an NA thing.
I have some people that care about basketball. I personally don't really care, but I'm down, you know? I'd watch a game with a friend. Just chill out.
Yeah, I actually watch, like, I watch, like, a few games, and sometimes you can get interested in it, but for the most part, it's just not my cup of tea, really.
I think most people here would agree with us. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
you know, speedrunning's kind of their cup of tea, since they're here. Paracusia's
Well
grab
said.
was stronger than Benji's, so that's a little bit of time save. Benji taking
his
a
time to line
long
up the
time.
moves.
Yeah, that was a long time. Paracusia, his clip was much better, but he... Okay, second try, grab. Very nice. And Benji... not too fast on the second clip, but Paracusia wasn't exactly blazing fast either. Didn't go for the glitchy wall kick.
And usually when people go for a MIPS clip, at least the first one, you'll kind of like hold just a very small angle. The sick Para was just holding straight forward and just like running headlong into the door with the bunny. Some gonna be coming out for both runners here. Only a few seconds apart in the juicy sections of this run where Fire Sea could really change everything. You know, Para got pole glitch, had a perfect Fire Sea until the one burn error.
You know, Everyone's talking about, you know, like basketball's great and all of that stuff, but have you ever watched professional cornhole being played on ESPN?
If you like throw a cornhole beanbag like you're shooting a basketball, is that legal, or do you have to toss it underhand?
I feel like
Benji!
I don't know.
No, Pear's gonna be contending for the lead
No,
here.
if he
Benji
pull
can't make the
glitches,
early cycle.
no, that's no early cycle. Yeah, that pull glitch for Paracusia. Very nice.
And Benji's even more far behind than it seems because he has to wait for the elevators when he gets there. Repara, if he can get up here, all right, he's got good movement on the elevators. Not going for the triple jump wall kick. Gonna play it safe. And I think finally he's like, okay, I just want to win this race. So I think we'll see a 2-burn come out as well. Could be proven wrong.
Back on that cornhole thing though, if I had to guess, you probably can throw overhand. The thing is though, is if you throw underhand and you barely make the platform, it'll slide up because of the way momentum works. But if you throw it like overhead, it'll probably just drop and then not really move. It'll slide downwards instead of upwards.
Yeah, that makes sense. But also in my experience, a lot of the time the beanbag slides like all the way up and off the board, and then you
That's true.
Take an L.
I mean, it's all about precision throws, and I think you can get more precision from an underhand throw.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
So Benji...
Okay. I was like, where's Bowser for Paracusia? He was just waiting for that coin. Or, I mean, the key.
The key.
Yeah.
Chess is a very physical game when not online. Top players have to take care of themselves physically. I could see that, yeah. I used to play chess when I was younger.
Yeah. You use your brain, like, a lot, and you quickly burn through, like, glucose and stuff. And it can be very taxing just, like, sitting there for many hours. I don't know. It's a big deal. Definitely don't underestimate, like, knowledge activities, or I guess, like, mental sports, whatever you'd call them.
Yeah, for sure. Like, even in... If you want to talk about...
Ooh, there we go.
I want to talk about that BLJ.
But
Let's
Benji's
talk
on
about
his
the
tail.
action in front of us. They're coming into the endless staircase BLJ, neck and neck here. This is what we want to see in a game 3. Para on the endless stairs. Benji.
Ooh, Benji looking like he's getting stuck earlier. Oh, Paracusia had it, but he dropped it. There we go. He's up.
Para getting it second try.
Nope.
What the heck?
He tried to use his speed to get
How
up.
did that not work?
He stopped it because he thought he was going to go into wet dry world. And now Benji has a clean 10-second lead. But one throw or a triple jump wall kick miss and it's all over. Benji already struggling with the triple jump dive. That's going to be an elevator cycle that helps Paracusia, but Paracusia is still going to be behind. Very aggressive triple jump dive from Paracusia. Won't be on a Monomo cycle, but still, you know, full elevator cycle ahead of Benji.
Luigi's insane at Manmo cycle.
Triple jump wall kick from left side. Benji, it's good. But moving from Paracusia, trying to save about a second here. Can make a faster elevator. And Benji's all the way down. And that'll be a slide too. Ooh, very clean elevator.
He's got to go all the way back up where Para's got clean rain to enter the pipe ahead of Benji, and it's up to throws.
Nice movement at the end from Paracusia. He's looking to get...
Not really any faster.
You know, like a 16, like high 1630 or low 1640.
Yeah, it's not over though. He has like one safety missed throw, but after that, Benji will be in contention for the game. Para's first throw is good.
Yeah, Para's got this. I have money riding on Paracusia here. 100 bits or a grande burrito. There we go. Pay up.
Dang. Those were good throws.
Can I get some burrito emojis in chat?
Are there burrito emojis?
Yeah, you just type : burrito :
Okay. Oh. There you go. Paracusia taking one game with a 16-41. Both these runners were really evenly matched. I think this was a really good show of like both of their skills, but also like the weaknesses in running the category. Like,
hello, fam. Benji, congratulations on the 2-1. That's a fairly solid victory there. You know, kind of lost it in game 3, but we saw a lot of back and forth anyway. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty fine though. I'm not running 16-star at all. And in my opinion, I played pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I expect the third one. left side. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh no,
17
I mean
flat and
the
two
elevators.
16s.
Yeah,
Or 217 lows and a 16 was very cool.
yeah. Until the second one almost PB.
Yeah, that was really close until the triple jump wall kick kind of like got you today.
Yeah.
And then we have Paracusia.
So
Yeah, Bedrons, take it away.
Yeah.
all right, so that was a 1-2. You took a loss, but how do you think those matches win? Because you had some really high points and some really low points.
I don't know. I played really good in the first game, and then like obviously Sky happened, which is a classic. Second game, I was
Yeah.
just like completely tilted out of my mind. There was no way I was gonna win the second game after that Sky.
Yeah, I can understand that. And then stuff like Piracy was going so well. You're trying to flex with the one burn, and then it was like kind of over at that point.
Yeah, so what happened there was I ended up short with my delayed dive, like with my jump delayed dive on the first one. I'm like, well, okay, let's go further then. And I went further, I went too far. So
Yeah.
I kind of like made the two only mistakes you can make with that, so.
And then we gotta know, how about those close calls? You had an insane save in Lethal Lava Land, grabbing the bottom of the
That
pole.
save was so cool.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can wall kick here, but I was like pressing A anyway, and I did wall kick, and I'm like, oh shit. So and then like the pole, like when I hit the bottom of the pole, I had to just like match B.
The thing was, like, it looked like as you were running into the wall originally, as you jumped off the pole, the first part of the wall you wouldn't have been able to wall kick off of, but as you like kept going forwards, there was a different part of the wall that you like aligned with, and then you could wall kick off of it. That's what I
Yeah.
found especially impressive about it.
Yeah.
Well, I think GG's, and I think I have to go to intermission. That was a really
Buy tickets for
fantastic
pace. Buy
race.
tickets for pace.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
go to yeah pace. Thanks for the reminder, Paracusia. Definitely on top of the game here. Buy tickets for pace. I guess he said it as simply as possible, but it is our first live event for GSA, the first live competitive speedrunning event. It will be at Xanadu, which is in Laurel Park, Maryland. It will be in late April, and if you type !pace in chat, you will see the details. We're going to have 70-star Division 1 there. We're going to have Super Mario Odyssey Any Percent there, and we're going to have Celeste there, as long as run submissions and like cool community things. We will have panels and maybe an arcade. I think we're working on that part, but yeah, details on the Smash.gg. But thanks everybody for watching, and we'll cut the intermission here. Yeah, we love Benny too, but see you soon.